Hey guys, my name is Josh and this is my 2022 Forrest River FR3 34DS, and I am going to show you guys how I installed my inverter so that we can run the TV and a fan while driving instead of having to run the generator. I have a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old daughter, and they like sitting in the theater chairs while we are driving so they can watch TV and all of that stuff. So I'm going to show you guys what I did and how we wired everything up. So in the pantry here behind the main TV is where we put the inverter. So the girls like sitting in the theater chairs here and watching TV while we go down the road. I have a fan down here that I have running up into here, and you'll see what we've got going on. So the inverter is just a 1,000-watt inverter that I got from Harbor Freight. I'll turn it on. So you'll see we have power. And now the fan is running. So I haven't put the power strip in yet. My dad and I, we just finished putting this thing together. So I still need to clean, button things up and all of that. But what I'm going to do is put a power strip right here so that I can unplug and plug the TV in easily into the 110 and then into the inverter. So while we're driving, the alternator is going to charge the coach batteries and house batteries and all that good stuff, and we'll still be able to use this TV. So I'm going to show you kind of what we did. Okay, so you'll see where we ported everything. So we've got the ground here, the hot here, and we went into here. This actually goes back behind the half bath medicine cabinet. So I'll show you. Behind this half bath medicine cabinet, we went ahead and there's a screw here on the bottom, screw here on the top, and then same on this side and this side. And what we went ahead and did was just unscrewed it and then pulled this whole cabinet out. That gave us access to that little nook in the pantry so that we could wire in right through here. So these wires actually are fed behind the medicine cabinet, and then in this little cabinet here is where we have the two wires going down. I put them as far back as I could so that it wasn't interfering with any of this stuff. And then we went behind the fireplace, so you can take the fascia off of the fireplace and then unscrew. There's 4 screws that holds the fireplace in, pull it out, and there's a whole area back there. And then we drilled down through the floor back against that wall, and we came out to the large compartment here. So our house batteries are in here, and then we went to this far end over here. So you'll see in here are our 2 wires. So the bottom one is our ground, the top one is our hot. The ground goes straight back and then connects to the frame over there. So we've got it grounded to the frame, and then the hot actually goes along the frame over into our battery compartment. You'll see here, this wire here is going into the coach for the inverter. This one here, this is on a 15 amp circuit breaker. This one here comes and is connected to the battery here. So we got it going through a 15 amp circuit breaker. So we went with a 15 amp circuit breaker because before we did all of this wiring and all that stuff, we did test it. So what we did was we plugged in the fan that I have down there and the TV via an extension cord, plugged both of them in, connected to the battery and meter, and we saw that it was pulling just over 5 amps, not even quite 5.5 amps. So we figured 15 amp circuit breaker, if something were to happen, it would go ahead and blow and we wouldn't cause any damage. So this TV and the fan together were running about 5.5 amps. So 15 amp breaker, 1,000 watt inverter, bunch of wiring, and then take out the fireplace, open that cabinet there, and then take out the medicine cabinet in the half bath over there. So it does work, works out great. We even started up the coach, made sure that it was charging, and we had the alternator charging the house batteries, and that it was showing that it was still pulling power. So everything is good. So hopefully this helps you guys with an idea of how to wire in an inverter if you also want to watch TV while you're driving and not run your generator. So hopefully it helps. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below and I'll answer whatever I can. Thanks guys. Talk to you later.